This is my March update for my Eyeshadow Roulette project pan. This is how I'm working through my single shadows this year, making sure that they are no longer neglected. I randomly choose 10 shadows. I use them 5 times and roll them out. So I'm going to show you my progress. I'm going to do some swatches for you. And then because I do have rollouts this month, I'm going to randomly choose some more to replace them. I do this with some friends. Leanna, Donna. My friend Ash is doing this over on Instagram. And most recently, we have Melissa who has joined us. And I'm so excited for the people that are joining us with this project. So if you like fun project pans or just like talking about makeup in general, then stick around. Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. Okay, this is our color story. This was our color story from last month. I wasn't as excited with the roll-ins as I was the first month. So progress. How did we do? We did all right. We did okay. I don't have near as many rollouts as I did last month. So the first shade is Full Metal, and this was rolled in last update, February. It is a gunmetal gray, and it is a ColourPop shade, and it is from the Blow and Smoke palette. I feel like it's a little bit more taupey than gray or even silver. So it's gunmetal. It's a gunmetal gray. I've only used this one time. And I did enjoy it, but it is a very dark, very gloomy shade. I'm trying. My soul needs some warmth. It needs some brightness. It needs something other than this. So I haven't really been inspired to use this, but I did use it one time. The second shadow is Calypso Shallows. This is a Divina shadow. And you are seeing a purpley blue, but when I look at it, it's more of like a greeny blue. But you guys, I only have one use on this, and that was today. And it is very, very lightly dusted on my lids. But this is what it looks like. I really wanted to use it more. I didn't. Whatever. It's whatever. It's going to be in through the spring, I'm sure. And even though it looks like it would be really great with a purple look, it's a blue-green. Like, I don't know how. Let me see. Can you see that? Can you see the blue-green? Yeah. So it's very confusing on what it's going to look like on the lid. Like today, a topper. I just use it as a topper. And that's probably how I'm going to use it. It is a beautiful shade. I'm not saying it's not beautiful. It is beautiful. It's just not something that I normally wear. The third shadow is from Sydney Grace, and it is Mountain Pine. And this was brought in the beginning. This was brought in for the intro. It is such a gorgeous piney green shade. Did I use it this past month? No, I didn't use it. I didn't use it. I only used it once the previous month. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm just not inspired to use green shadows, which is why I'm doing this project, because it makes me use those shadows that I don't ever reach for. The next shadow is Divina Zane, and this is a matte. And you guys, it is rolling out. So this is my first rollout. It is such a beautiful shadow. Yes, it's gray, but it is so pigmented, and it is a perfect smoky outer corner. And that's how I used it. That's how I used it in every single look I did as a smoky outer corner. You know, I love my smoked out outer corners. And that one does not disappoint. The next shadow is called Truth Hurts, and this is a ColourPop shade, and this is from the Give It To Me Straight palette. And I have used this 3 times since it was brought in last month. It is a great shade. It's not too orange for me. It's a really nice transition shade. And that's how I used it the 3 times, as a transition shade. But, I didn't do a whole lot of warm looks either. This is the time of year where I'm very confused. One day it's 70 degrees and sunny. The next day it's 30 degrees and snowing. We've had storms. We've had gloom. I just don't know. And I am such a seasonal makeup wearer. Such a seasonal makeup wearer. The seasons, the weather, what it looks like outside really does inspire my makeup looks. It really does. So the next shadow is the shade Oculus. This is from Cleona. This is gorgeous. It is beautiful. You're seeing a teal green. I'm seeing a purple blue. I mean, you guys, it's beautiful though. It is so pigmented. So this is not one that I can just lightly dust on my lid. There's no light about this. And let's see if I can do that same mirror trick. And you can see what I'm seeing, the purple blue. It's beautiful. It is a gorgeous shade. It really is. I have not used it at all. I didn't use it once. Whatever. It's not rolling out. You guys, it's just going to hang out for a while. It's just going to hang out for a while. Next up from Give Me Glow is the shade Private Jet. Last update, I had 4 uses on this. You can see that big dip in there. It's such a great shade. I enjoyed using this. I enjoyed the heck out of using this shade. I had 4 uses. I used it 5 more times. Next up is the ColourPop shade Chillax, and this is from the Lavish palette. It is a very light gray. This was brought in last month, last update, and you guys, I used it 5 times because it is a perfect blending out shade. That is what it looks like. Barely see it, but it is a perfect blending out shade. And I was really happy to use it in that way. Rolling out, it's rolling out. Next up, also brought in last month, is ColourPop Urchin. This, you guys, there's something. I have thoughts. I've had this in my projects before. It's always difficult for me to use. It is a bright teal. I used it twice. And I immediately took my makeup off and redid it using something else. But I did use it twice. I used it in my outer corner one time, and I used it in my lower lash line, or on my lower lash line, with something that I thought it would go with, and it just didn't. It didn't. But I do have 2 uses on it. It is a great shadow. It is a great formula. This is from the High Tide palette. This is ColourPop from the High Tide palette. Beautiful palette. I thought about decluttering it, and I can't because it's such a great shadow. Like, this is so pigmented. It's so beautiful. I just can't. So I'm going to try to use it in different ways for the next 3 uses. Get it out of here. But at least I'm using it. And I don't know if you can see, there is like disturbance in it. I have had it in eyeshadow projects before, and I did use it. It's just not my favorite thing. Finally, our 10th shadow is the shade Serenity. Yeah, Serenity, also from the Lavish palette. Both of these are from the Lavish, ColourPop Lavish palette. And this is a very beautiful, icy lavender shade. And you guys, I used it 5 times as an inner corner, and it was perfect as an inner corner. That's rolling out. So I actually have 4 rollouts. The first update, we had 8 rollouts. So the bar was set very high. We're not always going to have, maybe there might be months we don't have any rollouts, but we have 4 rollouts. So yay for that. I'm happy to get some other shades in here. The problem is the shades that are rolling out are the shades that I really enjoy using. So we'll see. Tempting fate with the wheel. So you guys, I'm going to grab my wheel and we're going to draw 4 new shades. All right, the screen record is up. We're choosing 4 shadows. Let's go. The first shadow chosen is Give Me Glow Rosewood Lane. That is a good one. Next shadow. I'm glad that I remembered to turn down my volume this time. ColourPop Obsession. Okay. I'm pretty excited about that, and I'll tell you why when I show it to you. Shade number 3. Cleona Rosette. That is gorgeous. I think it's another blue-green. Stand by. Begrudgingly, I am allowing it. It is not a blue-green. I'm allowing it. Okay, last shadow. Sydney Grace Moss. Ooh, I think that's a matte though. It's not a green shimmer. Again, stand by. I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it, and I'll explain. After I go get these shadows, come back, we'll discuss. You guys, don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. I'm very excited. Okay, so the first shade that was chosen is Give Me Glow Rosewood Lane. It is a matte, and it is beautiful. This is a very Andy shade. As you can see, it is a very Andy shade. So this is what it looks like. It is a rosy brown shade. I freaking love it. And did I show it to you? Yes, I did. I did show it to you. I was just so excited. I was just so excited to get something that I really like. So that is the first shade that was chosen. The second shade that was chosen is ColourPop Obsession, and this is from the Menage a Moi palette. If you can see the pan in this, this was actually in a project just to hit pan. I used it once. I brought it in knowing that I was pretty close to hitting pan. And I used it once, hit pan, boom, rolled it out. So this is why this is funny to me, is this little BYOP is one of my favorite little palettes in my collection. These are all ColourPop mattes. And I love this little guy. I put this together last year and I can't even remember what for. I don't remember why I did it, but I did it and I freaking love it. So this shade is very, very well used. I guarantee you that this will be rolled out halfway through the month, but we'll revisit. I might decide to work on these other shades. Oh, let me swatch it for you. I am a creature of habit, you guys. Oh, those look so pretty together. Oh, those look so good together. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Okay, the next shadow that was chosen, number 3, was Rosette by Cleona. This is Rosette by Cleona. This is Oculus by Cleona. They look completely different, right? Let me swatch it for you, and then we'll do the mirror thing. And I'll tell you why. It gave me pause. It is such a beautiful shadow. We'll do the mirror thing again. Can you see the blue? You guys are seeing blue. You can see what it looks like when I'm looking at it. It's a very warm purple, like a plum, but very warm with some gold in it. So yeah, but when you look at it straight on, it's bluey purple. So this looks like this to me. Like when I'm looking at it, it looks like this shade right here. So it gave me pause, but Cleona is such a beautiful formula. So I'm keeping it in, like I said, begrudgingly. And they're so pigmented. So it's not like a dusting on the lid. I can't use it as a topper. I mean, I probably could, but probably not. I don't know. The final and 4th shade that was brought in is the shade Moss, and this is from Sydney Grace, and it is a beautiful mossy green shade. And that is what that looks like. Now, the reason I'm keeping it in, is because I'm not allowing myself to veto very many, because these are in my collection and I need to freaking use them, right? So this is Mountain Pine. I'm gonna swatch Mountain Pine below that. And you can see how well they complement each other. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I got something to use with the Mountain Pine. And I'm really happy that the Rosewood Lane and the Obsession. It's like I almost didn't put, I got a shadow underneath my nail, one of them. I almost didn't put any of these in my roulette wheel because it's almost not fair. It's almost not fair because I use these all the time anyway. And this wheel is for single shadows that are being neglected. But it's a single shadow in my collection. So I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it. I have had a big struggle with these guys this month. So I am happy. The only thing is, look how many dark shades there are. This Truth Hurts is the lightest shade, and this is a transition shade for me. I use this as a transition. I'm going to maybe try to finish that this year. Maybe not try. I'm just going to finish it this year. So let's turn this back over so you can see. You guys, I don't know. They're so dark. What do you think? Tell me in the comments below. What do you think of my color story? It is not a spring color story for sure. It is very grungy winter, except for, I mean, these I guess could be spring. That could be spring. I don't know. Winter. This screams winter to me. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Also, if you have some ideas on how I can get these out, like how do I use this? How do I use this and get done with it 3 times? This is a very pigmented shade. I don't know. Let me know. As I said in the intro, I will have everybody that I know that's doing this project linked in the description box below. Go check them out. Go show them some love. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.